Hi, my name is Innocent Kingsley Arme, aka KI. Yeah. So I'm a music producer, a gospel music producer, and a gospel artist. I am a singer also, a songwriter, a composer. I'm a director, and that's music director. So the new single is titled Yabo, and that's in Hausa language. And Yabo means Thanksgiving. Yabo means Thanksgiving in Hausa. Thanksgiving, worship, that's in Hausa language. I grew up in the north, and so, it's a song of worship, of thanksgiving to God for things He's done, things He's doing in our lives. And also, one thing I learned in recent, when the Spirit of God said, when we worship, when we thank God, let's thank Him in advance for the things He has done, the things He's doing, and the things He's yet to do. So it's a song of thanksgiving to God in Hausa language. And this song is was given to me because we get songs from God. We don't just sit down to create them with our minds. And so this song was given to me in thanks to God for all He has done, throughout the years. Starting music, dance, the transition in my life, musically, education, career, everything, to where I am today. It's a song of worship, of thanks to God, adoring God for all He has done for me, and for everyone that will listen to the song, everyone that will be blessed with the song. It's me helping us to say the things that some of us are not able to say to God, in words and in music and sound. So yeah. Okay, so I've got a testimony to share. Yes. Yeah, I went to drop something with Sinach, or for Sinach at the airport. She was traveling, and so on my way back, her driver, drove and had to drop me somewhere close by for me to walk to the studio and all that. So I think I was walking by the roadside, then suddenly I just had and for a second I was trying to understand what happened, and it was actually a bus, that sped, brushed me. I think some stuff in my bag actually got damaged, and the surprising thing was it got my bag, but it didn't touch me. It didn't. I think the driver drove forward and then stopped, and everyone in the bus turned and looked at me, and they were telling me sorry, and I was like, I didn't know what to say. I just, it's a miracle. It's a miracle for me, because what if I was a bit inches close to the road, or to a place where the bus would have hit me, like, man, it would have been a different story. It would have been a different story. So for me, it's a very big testimony, that God would save me from that accident that would have claimed my life, would have cut short my life. And it's a big testimony, a very, very big one. And I'm grateful to God. I'm thankful to God. I think this is a season where I should release the album, because I think God is trying to tell me, hey, dude, release that song, And I really am grateful to God for His mercies, for protection. God is faithful, so it's really a big one for me. I'm really grateful. Yeah. Okay, the question is actually funny. So, do I see myself quitting music ever? No, 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 no. I don't see myself quitting music. And the question has variables. From this context, I'm going to answer it. When people say, especially gospel artists, when they say, "Oh, I'm going to quit music so that I can go make money," I think before you get serious doing gospel music, I think you should have something doing. Learn handwork, go to school, finish school. Have something doing. So when you're doing music for as fulfilling purpose, and not as something like you're doing that's the only thing you do, and it becomes a source of income. I think we should treat music from, let's treat it differently. I think from that, yes, God will bless you. You go for shows, go for performances, you sell CDs online, Amazon, iTunes, and all that. God will bless you. But I think having something else to do, I think so. I'm trying from the context that some of us may think that is a reason why we want to stop music. But for me, I can't stop music. I think one of my wishes would be, in my bed, singing, and then the angels will just come, dude, let's go. You have done so much. But that'll be when I've seen my great grandchildren. So, never. I'm not quitting music. It's something I will do till rapture, or till if Christ tarries, till God says, okay, you've done so much, you've done enough, so come. Yeah. Working with Sinach has been I'm looking for the right words to use. It has been life transforming for me. It has been it's more like working with Sinach has been awesome. I lack words to use to describe the magnitude of how it's been working with her. She's a perfectionist, and working with someone like that, you need to be on your toes. You need to recreate yourself every day. You need to expand on your creativity every day, every minute, every second. So it means you should be growing every minute. You should be learning. And working with her has been like learning how to shoot in the war zone. I use that because when I started working with her, it wasn't as if I was the best producer or I could do what other people do. But, there's this grace, there's this anointing, and then there's this yieldedness to learn. And it has been from glory to glory, and we've done a lot of projects. I think I've done about three DVD live recordings with her in South Africa, in UK. I think we toured London, Birmingham, Glasgow, 3 cities in the UK, and here we did another one in Lekki, in Lagos, and it's just shocking to that I actually recorded 98% of all the songs, produced all the songs. And so the instrumentalist had to learn the song, we had to direct people and all that. I learned all these things. Now, if I could do a DVD live recording without seeking for a professional, somebody's help, because I could do it myself. Why? Because I learned doing these things while working with Sinach. So it's been awesome. This is one of the few of the things that I've actually learned, and few of the things that God has helped me to do, and the projects that God has helped me to work with her. It's been awesome. It's been beautiful. She's a very she has a very beautiful spirit, and she's someone anyone would say he has found a mentor to work with. So she's really awesome to work with, really. Yeah. Yes, I think that the gospel music industry in Nigeria can be appreciated even as much as the secular music industry is being appreciated. We can achieve that only if the gospel music industry, the industry of gospel music in Nigeria, if we stand up and put to work, to put in place structures, yes, to put in place structures that will help gospel music to grow. Like in South Africa, gospel music has grown bigger than secular music industry. I think the biggest music industry in South Africa is actually the gospel music industry. And I think the reason they've been able to achieve that is because of the structures they put in place, because of the things, the work they put into, and then there's this unity amongst them. So I think in Nigeria, we have the Christ Embassy, we have Jubilee, there's unity, but we've not put it into work. I think in Nigeria, the secular music industry have more unity, are more united than the gospel music industry in Nigeria. And I think it's something that needs to be worked on. You know, that unity between us, that working togetherness. I think it's something that is lacking, and that's one thing that has made gospel music industry not to thrive as it should in Nigeria. Okay, it's been an awesome journey for me, you know, from KD to Abuja. Then Eben heard my song, I think in a car heading to the airport, and he'd be like, "Who's this guy?" Give him my number. I was attending Christ Embassy in Abuja, then gave the number to my pastor. 3 weeks later, I sent Eben the chat. Eben said, "Come to Lagos. I wanted to sing. I wanted to audition somewhere." Came into Lagos. I sang. There was Sinach, Frank Edwards, Eben, Joe Praise, Uncle. They were like, "What? Where have you been?" And like, "I've been here." And, you know, it's been from glory to glory from there. I think I went back to Kefi. The next year, Sinach invited me over for her concert in Abuja at the old parade ground where I sang after a ministry, and she was like, "Do you know you're now part of my team?" I'm like, "Oh, really? How?" Nothing like that. It's like, no interview, nothing. I'm just part of your team. And before you know it, she didn't let me go home. From there, I came into Lagos, and that's been the journey. Like summary, except if you want the story in details. So, but that's been the summary, like my journey from KD, you know, writing of songs. I wasn't serious with production at that time in KD, but I was doing production then because I wanted to be able to work on my own songs. And since I didn't have the capital then to meet producers and pay them and be able to record my songs. So I think I started production there. I was singing, writing of songs and all that. And then before you knew it, I moved to Kefi where I schooled. I stayed in Kefi. I was doing music, and God just opened doors for me. Moved to Abuja. I was staying in Kefi, but going for services in Abuja, going for events in Abuja and Kefi, and then, you know, how the song actually even heard. I don't think I had released the songs then. I think I recorded the song. I sent it to my pastor then, Pastor Abba Yahaya in Christ Embassy, Garki Area 10. I sent the songs to him, so he listened, and wow, he was like, "The song is beautiful." And I didn't know how Eben gets to hear the song. And I think I worked with Eben for a while, because when I came to Lagos, I did the audition, and they were like, wow, you're good, this. And, you know, actually now I'm good, but coming from people like that, and like, wow, I didn't know I was that good. You know, that feeling where you know you're good at something, but you meet people you look up to, people you see as mentors, and they make that expression and they say those things to you, and it actually meant a lot to me, and it encouraged me. You know, I know a lot of us, I know how we struggled. Like, we've struggled to put in our work out, we've struggled to record songs, to do all that then, but you know, now it's different. So I worked with Eben for a while, you know, worked with him as a producer also, but as a BGV, as a background vocalist. Worked with him for a while before I moved back to Kefi. So the next year, I didn't even have her number. I think what happened was I was organizing a concert. I organized a concert in Kefi. Then the gatekeepers, yeah. In Kefi that year, I actually started a campus tour. I was supposed to start a campus tour from Kefi. I was supposed to move to Makodi, to Abuja State University, to Kogi State and all that, Jos. But we said, okay, let's start with Kefi. And so we were working on the project, on the concert and all that. So I think 2 days before the concert, we're pasting posters at about 10 p.m., 11 p.m. at night. So I just got a call, and I just picked the call, and I just saw Sinach, you know, true color. I'm like, whoa. So I picked the girl. She was like, "Hi, Ki." I'm like, "Good evening, man." She's like, "This is Sinach." I'm like, "Wow, good evening, man." Like, "Are you not supposed to be in Lagos?" And I'm like, yes, I'm supposed to be in Lagos." And so what happened? I think then we're preparing for IPPC. We're preparing for IPPC in church, Christ Embassy. And so that was how the next day I flew to Lagos. And then that was 2015. I sang, and people were like, "Wow, wow." And so that was on my journey. And she didn't even know I could actually produce Sinach, because she said she wanted me to work with her, but she didn't even know I could produce. So started coming, working in her studio, coming there, been rehearsing, working. And then all of a sudden, I think 2 weeks later, the studio was just there. There was nobody coming in, and I just turned on the system and I started working. She just came in. "What? You could produce?" I'm like, "Yes." "Oh my God." And that was on my journey with her as a producer too started, and till date it has been awesome. It's been wonderful. I have so many things to say, but I should be able to say some things that we'll be able to understand and connect with. I know a lot of people, a lot of us that look up to me, a lot of us that listen to me because when you're hungry for something, then you go for it. So you're hungry for a sound, you go for it. You're hungry for a word, that's why you study the scriptures. When you're hungry for something, that's when you pray to God. You're hungry to talk to someone, you talk to God by praying. In everything that you do, let God be the center of it. In everything that you do, make sure it's being done according to God's purpose and plan for your life. Every step that you take, it should be taken according to God's plan and purpose for your life. God should give you a go ahead before you do certain things. God should give you a go ahead before you take certain steps. The reason I'm saying this, because a lot of us are going through a lot. A lot of people are going through so much, and they are not able to express it. They are not able to say it. Why? Because they probably feel the stigma after telling someone something, and then the person begins to see you that way is something else. So what am I trying to say? God should be the center. No matter what you go through, God should be in the center of it. No matter what's happening in your life, God should be the center of it. And I'm here to tell you that Jesus loves you. Jesus loves you so much. So if you're not born again, just give your hearts to Christ. But if you're born again and you're going through stuff, just know that God has blessed you already. So you're walking, so your confession of God's words, your confession of the victory of the resurrection of Jesus Christ has paid everything for you. So even if you're going through stuff, God has made all things available for you. So just make confessions with those words. Just sing these songs and cause things to happen in your life. So, yeah.